you could save so much time in your podcast if you just stopped singing all the time. And I was like, that's why people listen. It's like in movies when people break into song and you're like, no one would ever do that in real life. And then you meet me and you're like, oh. Or anytime a kid comes up and asks if we have any Scooby-Doo books, I'm like, Scooby-Dooby-Doo books, where are you?
That's good.
Sup, nerd?
Right.
Denise is just like ambiantly like talking to us through the walls, saying sup, nerd and stuff.
It's matches the season.
Yeah.
We're in the those spookiest of seasons, arguably.
Yeah. I think everyone's house becomes a little haunted in October, right? Mm-hmm. People always want to know if the libraries that you work in are haunted, you know, especially if you work in a Carnegie library, you know. And I've never worked in a library that I have known to be haunted.
Right. Our building is 20 years old now, so no, it's not.
I vividly remember when I was a kid, because my grandpa was an architect and he designed the library in the village where my grandparents lived. But before he designed that library and they built it, the library was actually in this tiny little room in the basement of the fire department. So it was right next to where the fire trucks were. So you'd be in the library, you'd be like reading your books and blah, blah, blah. And then, whoo, you'd hear the alarm go off and you're like, what? Oh my gosh.
And was that haunted or no?
Probably. I mean, it was old.
Well, Boo Scare. You love it. And morning.
Oh my God.
And welcome.
Why?
To our spooky episodes.
Woo! Woo!
But it sounded like you were excited. Woo!
That was me being excited in a spooky way.
Okay.
Woo!
But it sounds like you're just a ghost on autotune.
Woo! Woo! Auto-tune that later.
Okay. So my name's Peter. I'm a boobarian.
Can't you make your own name spookier? Pooter.
Pooter sounds bad.
Okay, yeah. My name's Abby. I'm also a librarian, but a spooky one.
But you're spooky in general.
Ooh. I'll just talk like this the whole time.
But that's just you getting old, too. I think it's just like everything you do is just like, ooh.
I'm just talking like this always.
So, if you're new to the show, when we hit the spooky season, we transition to the Give Yourself Goosebumps books.
Yeah, that's our fall colors.
So we're up to number 4, The Deadly Experiments of Dr. Eeek.
You know it.
I just realized the title of the series is always so funny. It's called Give Yourself Goosebumps. Hey, kid, I wrote like 100 of these.
Right.
Just give yourself goosebumps for once.
Listen, I'm not going to do the work here. I've done enough. I'm not your maid. I'm not your butler. You're old enough. Do it yourself. Pull up your pants. Make yourself goosebumps. Okay.
While you're under my roof, you're going to make your own goosebumps, sir.
In Denise, you make your own goosebumps.
You had to read a digital copy of yours.
I
You're
did.
telling me. I found mine out in the wild again. Mine is actually a circulating copy.
Exciting.
In a library. So there's like a little like shimmer on these covers to make it a little bit more fun.
Oh, yeah. I've got that too.
Yeah, but mine is just slightly off.
Mine is just the reflection of the light on my tablet.
No, I meant like my sticker, whatever, like whatever the cover is. It's like slightly off. So it just looks a little weird. So what have you been?
Power up banter.
What have you been up to? Yeah, you said you had a story
Oh my
for me, and you haven't told me what it is yet because you're
No.
going to save it for the show.
Yeah, I wanted your reaction to be genuine.
Okay.
This is... Yeah.
Because everything else we say is scripted.
Yeah, we write the scripts out for all of this. You think we
I remember there was one time during our show, you were like, I know it's hard to believe. And you were genuine about this. I know it's hard to believe, but everything we say is just off the cuff. And you were like, I was like, well, of course, Abby.
we can't be this funny spontaneously. There's no way.
So anyway,
it or not.
Your story.
Okay, so here's my story. I was sitting at my desk out in the public area with my director, my library director. A woman had come up to the desk and she had found a book, a board book, those big chunky baby ones that are made with cardboard. And she'd found it on the shelf. And there was like gum that had hardened onto the edge of the pages. It was like a big crust of gum on the edge of the pages.
Sure.
So the book is now like you can't even open it. So it's unreadable, unusable. And she gave it to us like, oh, here you go. We're like, oh, thank you. So I was going to give it to my librarian who purchases that collection. And
so wait, you didn't even try to like fix it first or like unpeel it or?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I would at least examine it. Okay. But you didn't. Okay.
So I was like, you know what? Ick. I'm going to let somebody else decide on that. Somebody whose collection this is. Maybe she doesn't even want to replace it. So gave it to her. And didn't think about it for the next 5 to 7 minutes until the lady comes back up. And she goes, oh, what did you do with that book that I gave you? And I said, oh, I gave it to the librarian who buys that collection. She can decide if she's going to, replace it or what she's going to do with it. And she goes, oh, you're not going to just take that gunk off?
That's what I said.
Right? And my director goes, no, usually it's just more like efficient and cost effective for us to replace the title. And she goes, oh, I would just scrape that off with a palette knife. And I said, well, I mean, we can't really sanitize it, though. Like, she goes, well, my sister has a parrot.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, what? And she goes, have you ever heard of parrot kindergarten?
What?
And I was like, no.
So you would read to a parrot, I'm guessing?
I can't say I've heard of that. And she goes, oh, it's so great. Her parrot is learning to read in this parrot kindergarten school. And he's just...
So wait, just real quick. So they like goes to a school with actual other parrots?
It's like an online parrot school.
Okay.
And she's like, he's just devouring books. He just reads them so much, but I can't check out library books because he just tears them up.
So then he's literally devouring books. not
And I was like, oh, yeah, well, sometimes we do sell them. They're in our
like a book sale.
Downstairs.
Most libraries
you can
do.
check there. And then when she left, I Googled parrot kindergarten and it's real. And it also has a documentary. Dive into the fascinating tale of a woman raised in a cult whose journey of healing through teaching her parrot to read reshapes our understanding of interspecies communication.
Because I know parrots are like intelligent. What is the goal here?
Here's my thinking on it. I would have to do some more research and watch this documentary. But do you remember there was this like DVD series called like My Baby Can Read or something like
yes.
that. And the entire thing of that was like you show your baby these flashcards and read them the same thing and show them these DVDs over and over and over and over. But the entire thing with these My Baby Can Read thing was like your baby's not actually reading. It's just memorizing this stuff.
Right.
It's memorizing it and then parroting it back to you.
Right.
Which is kind of the same thing that's happening
to a parrot.
In this parrot kindergarten thing. It's like, is it actually learning to read or is it whole language memorization?
I think to kind of top that, this is a story that my mom told me. She wasn't a librarian, but she was also like a city worker. She got a call once. The call was basically, hey, my horse is dead. Can I bury my horse in my backyard?
I feel like you should be able to.
But first of all, like...
Why do you have to tell the city, though?
Yeah, exactly. Why are you asking my mom who doesn't know? But second of all, like the logistics of this, like how would you dig a hole that big and then also like...
hoist it.
Yeah, like tip it in. Like that's crazy.
I mean, you'd have to either like make a ramp and then do you really want like this reminder horse burial ramp in your backyard? This is the Headstone Memorial Horse Burial Ramp. People are weird.
People are
which
weird.
Which we also learned in this book.
Exactly. Good transition. So, yeah, today we read The Deadly Experiments of Dr. Eeek. So, let's get into this book with our 6-second summary.
Okay.
So, Abby, I'm going to have you describe this book in 6 seconds or less.
You got it.
Well, but here's the thing.
What?
You have to choose how you want to describe it.
No. Yes.
Fine. So, I'm going to give you 2 options.
Okay.
So, option number 1 is, again, this is all about science experiments. Mm-hmm. We're going to do some sort of science experiment while you're describing the book, and we'll come up with what it is. Because I didn't bring anything, of course. Why would I do that?
Okay.
Option number 2 is this book is about a science mom.
Oh, yeah.
Your mom's a scientist. So I want you to do like a science mom voice, whatever that would be for you.
I'll be a science mom.
All right.
I mean, technically, I am a
have library science.
Information science mom.
That's barely a science, though. We're not dissecting anything. We're not dissecting books.
I'm dissecting information.
Sure. Like a parrot. You're dissecting information as much as a parrot is.
True fact.
All right. So 60 seconds starts now.
Hello, I am your science person. Yeah, I'm a child and I have a friend named Sam and we are going to go into the movies with my mom.
Like how you're stroking your chin because you have to be smart.
I have to be smart. We're going to go to the movies with my mom, but my mom is at work at Eeek Laboratories and we need to go there and meet her there. And, but when we get out, there's this big vault door. We have to go inside and we get into this area.
Halfway there.
And my goodness, this is quite a strange waiting room. I'm logically looking at everything. And sometimes we are taken into this one area by a chimpanzee, and sometimes we're taken into a different area by a lady named Vanessa, and we meet Dr. Eeek and find all of his strange experiments. Very rarely do you find my mother.
Who is you in your description?
Who is me? There are octopi and dog boys and dogs.
And stop. That was okay. You got there.
We made it, fam.
Mm-hmm. You didn't really go into the mom of it all?
She's very rarely there.
Sure.
She's an absentee parent.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but
I would.
She is doing her best.
Yeah,
Abby.
You don't seem to have a dad who's a real absentee parent.
Well, sure.
So,
how did you get in here, a voice calls, as you entered the waiting room at Eeek Laboratories?
Your mom. That's what I would have said. Your mom got in here.
Well, my mom did get in here. So you and your friend Sam jumped. Sam's going to be accompanying you through this entire book. You didn't think anyone was around. So then you spot the receptionist sitting behind a tall desk. She's a short, frizzy-haired redhead wearing too much lipstick for her thin lips. And so that was my first note. I'm a bad person.
Yeah, like let her overline her lips in peace, okay? Jeez.
Right. And you're going to find out throughout this book that you criticize women several different times.
Yeah.
So you say, I'm looking for my mom, which is, I think, a good a good comeback anyway.
It doesn't say how we got in there, though.
Well, you're going to find out later.
Who wants to know?
Who's your mom? The receptionist asks.
Who's your mom?
She starts to pack up her things to leave. You glance at the clock. It's almost 5:30, quitting time. And she's the new lab technician, you say. She's working on some top secret experiments for Dr. Eeek. Really? Dr. Eeek? The receptionist gazes at you suspiciously. Yeah, I guess, you say. But really, you're not sure because you're a kid. And of course, yeah, you don't know anything about what your mom does or your parents do.
No.
We just drove by where my dad used to work, me and my wife. I remember we went to like a take your kid to work day.
Force your kid to do work at your job day.
Mm-hmm. And I told her, like, yeah, this is the place. I remember none of it. I still don't really know what he did. But you're really not sure. How come your mom never mentioned him before, Dr. Eeek? Well, maybe because she just started, but okay. Mm-hmm. All she ever told you was that she has a new job in a research lab. You don't know there was a medical doctor involved. Doctors give you the creeps. And then, yeah, the receptionist keeps grilling you with questions. And as she raises her eyebrows, you say, her eyebrows give you the creeps too. Which again, you're just judging women for their looks.
Like What's so bad about eyebrows?
You're looking at me with
2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I had 1 of them, it would be fine.
It would suit you.
Because guess what? It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
People can have as many or as few eyebrows as they want.
All eyebrows are beautiful. So you're there because you're going to go see a movie with her at 6:30 because you've been complaining because she's been working too much.
Yeah.
But also I'm like, well, dude, she just started a new job.
Right. Give her a minute.
Exactly. Maybe a single parent, at least according to the text.
Potentially, yes.
Potentially.
We don't know about a dad at all.
Exactly. So she's like, hey, I'm going to make it up to you. You and Sam come to my work, my new work.
Yep. Dinner and a movie.
Dinner and a movie.
You, me, and Sam.
Mm-hmm. Movies at 6:30. So yeah, you're waiting in this waiting room.
With all the orange plastic chairs chained together, you
Right.
notice.
Mm-hmm.
A unique detail.
Sam finds a glass of liquid just sitting out on a desk.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm going to chug it.
Yes, a glass of clear liquid that's sitting there. And you say, hey, don't drink that. But before you can stop him, he drinks it down. Sam drains the glass in one gulp. And then you say, we can't fool around in here. This is a science lab. And he starts jerking around and grabbing his throat and like gagging. But of course, it's a joke. Sam's a little bit of a goof.
He's a prankster.
But Sam, that is a weird thing to do no matter what. Even if you're in a science lab or anywhere, like if there's just a random glass of water.
Right? That's such a toddler thing to do.
Exactly.
You're supposed to be like 10 or 11. You walk up to some rando's desk, grab their water and chug it. Imagine if you are at work and some kid who's like 4th grade, 5th grade age comes and drinks your water.
You know where I've been, kid.
Yeah, that's... If you're not my child, I don't even like my child to grab my drink and drink it. Like, what if I'm sick?
Exactly. So Sam is fine. So it gets into your first real choice. You can either try to find your mom or you can just wait there.
Yes.
And so normally with the first 3 that we've read, the just waiting there or just the not doing anything is not actually a choice. But in this one, it actually is a choice.
Yeah.
And it keeps going. The book keeps going.
Yeah.
Because in other ones, it'd be like, I want to go home. And then the book would be like, well, you can because you're in a Goosebumps.
Yep. What's wrong with you? This is supposed to be an adventure.
You jerk.
You dumb. Go anyway.
Exactly. But you can't actually wait. So,
Yeah.
Abby, what did you do first?
Oh, of course I went to look for my mom.
Okay. I decided to wait.
Of course you did.
I want to be a good little boy.
So yeah, I went to look for my mom. I was like, let's go and look around for her, but don't goof around. This is a science lab. And Sam's like, oh, sure. So then he starts like running.
Why am I friends with Sam to begin with?
Right? It doesn't seem like you're like an odd couple. Right? But then he like runs down this long hallway. So you follow him. The hallway's a little boring, but there's like closed doors. You find a vending machine.
Yes. Okay.
You're like, sweet. You got any change? You're trying to look for stuff. But then all of a sudden a hand clamps down on your shoulder. You turn around slowly.
And who is it?
It's a big, hairy chimpanzee.
Yes.
You and Sam are frozen. You're like, ooh, where did this guy come from?
And the cover has a big chimpanzee on it too.
Yeah, wearing a lab coat. Sam's like, I've never seen a chimp up close. And you're like, me neither. This is
bad because they are vicious.
This is cool and also weird. So the chimp just kind of like tilts its head and he's just looking at you. And then he reaches his big other hand up towards your throat. And you're like, oh my God, we're going to die. But then he doesn't actually reach for your throat. He punches in A6 and he gets a chocolate bar.
Yes.
Num num. And I'm like, can chimps eat chocolate bars?
We're going to find out.
But I would kind of assume that their like gastrointestinal systems and allergies would be humanish.
Right. I was going to say it's probably closer to a human than to a pet.
That's what I figured. But anyway, he eats the heck out of this candy bar real fast. And then he's
stealing
like,
your change, basically.
yeah. And then he's like, come on. Not talking, but like with his hand, like, come on, guys, let's go.
This hasn't been any choices. This has just been flipping around.
No, I'm just flipping right now. So then he's like, let's go. And you're like, wait, I thought we're looking for my mom. Maybe we should go back to the waiting room. And Sam's like, come on, where's your sense of adventure? And then the Goosebump books is like, well, where is your sense of adventure?
I remember if you go back and wait, the book just ends.
Yeah.
The mom's like, where have you been? We got to leave. Book over, no movie.
Yeah. So I follow the chimp, obviously, with Sam, and we go follow this chimp. He knows exactly where he's going, but we don't know. Sam is following him like, woo, woo, and the chimp turns around and is like,
how dare you?
Offended. Like, do you see me lumbering and scraping my knuckles on the ground and going, ooh, ooh, ooh? He doesn't say that, obviously, but he does with his eyes.
Yes.
Okay. He's mad. You come to a door. Chimp goes through it, opens the door, and it goes, eek. And you're like, maybe.
Title.
So you go into this large lab, and there's this tall man wearing a lab coat writing on a clipboard. Turns around.
Okay.
And he's like, what are you doing here? Who are you? And you're like, oh, we're looking for my mom. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know your mom. Yes. Yeah, she's smart. I like her. And then he's like, yeah, I am Professor Yazark.
Yes. Okay.
Which, smarties in the world, it's spelled Yazark. It's crazy.
Oh, I didn't get
backwards.
That. Yeah, that seems very obvious, but yeah, I clearly didn't get that.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I see you've met Oscar. And he like refers to the chimp. He's like, do you want to look at our work? And you're like, yeah, of course. So you look at this big window. It's just like these chimps in this area.
Aren't they playing video games or something?
Yeah, they're like reading books, playing checkers, painting beautiful pictures, playing video games. And Professor Yazark says that he's studying the brains of chimps and that they're like so close to people, we can learn a lot from them. And Oscar is like nudging him. The professor's like, oh, Oscar wants to know if you want to go inside.
Right.
And like see the research up close. And so
which I would never do.
No, those are wild animals.
Exactly.
Even if they're like painting, like Picasso's, I'm not going to go in there. And Sam's like, yeah, totally. Can we play video games? And Professor York's like, yeah, Oscar would love.
And yeah, it's very clear that
You're like, what's he smiling about?
Yes.
So you can either go into the room with the chimps or you can think of an excuse not to. If you go into the room with the chimps, Oscar jumps up and down. They're all excited. You go in and Oscar, the chimp, slams the door and locks you in. You're like, what's going on? What's happening? The chimps stop reading. They stop playing games. You look at Professor Yazark. He runs over and gets in a cage.
Right.
You look at
but Oscar is like telling as in a voice in like his monkey voice.
Eek,
yes.
Eek, like
he's
this.
saying something.
Eek, eek, eek. And Professor Yazark gets into this cage, and in all of these cages are not chimps. They're people, including the receptionist with her red frizzy hair.
Yes, and you had to make a comment on that.
Yep. And
you didn't notice these people when you came in, but you did notice after the fact, and you did still have to make a comment about her.
And the chimps are the ones who are running the lab.
Yes.
And they're like
it's
eeking.
my monkeys and my circus.
Yeah, they're like eeking the whole time. And the book is like basically like, hey, you can understand the chimp, but if you could, it would be saying like, hey, this is my lab, and I'm actually studying all these humans. And now I'm excited because I get to study 2 little baby humans. Bye, the end.
Right.
So I didn't do that path because I'm a good boy. So
because you ran away.
So Sam's like, yeah, let's go in and play. And I'm like, I'm going to think of an excuse not to go in. I've seen enough here. Right. I want to go to the movies still. So I'm like, thanks, but we can't go in. And Professor Yazark is like, oh, you probably don't have any time anyway. Your mom just called me. She had to go to a meeting. She wants you to take Oscar home with you.
Oh, you got this one. I wanted to bring this one up later. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. She's like, someone will drop by your house later and pick him up. You're like, really? Okay, I guess. And so
you both leave.
You both leave. You and Sam and take Oscar with you. I don't know how you get home. I'm assuming you go on a city bus or something. So you take Oscar home, and the minute you get into your house, Oscar goes nuts. He like runs to the refrigerator, takes all the snacks out, and like throws handfuls of yogurt at the wall, starts swinging on the chandeliers.
Several chandeliers you have, clearly.
Yeah, you're fancy. So you and Sam are like trying to keep this chimpanzee in check, and then all of a sudden the doorbell rings.
Yes.
You look outside, and there's a Jeep parked there, and on your porch is a tall, beefy teenager wearing sandals and jean shorts.
And nothing else.
Jorts and no shirt. And he's got like long sun-streaked brown hair and a broad tan chest. He looks kind of familiar, but you can't remember from where.
This knocks on the door. He's like, sup?
Sup? He's like, chimp, got him. And like before you can say anything, Oscar just like jumps into his arms. And then they both start like, ooh, ooh, eek at each other. And the guy's like, thanks. And he smiles. He jumps over the porch railing, gets into the Jeep and drives away. And then you're like, what the heck's happening? This is so weird. Then you look at the guy's license plate. It's a vanity plate. And
what does it say, Abby?
Like, no one's going to believe this. It says Tarzan, Tarzan.
Where did this come from? Why?
Left field. That's where it came out of. But yeah, that was my first run through. It was wild.
Yeah, I want to talk about that one later because it was just...
It was so weird. And so that one, I was like, I need to keep reading this and see what else comes up in this book. Because I didn't run into Dr. Eeek. I was like, is that Dr.
at all?
Eeek? I mean, in my first series, if you keep going and looking for the mom, you never find Dr. Eeek at all. The only way to find Dr. Eeek is sitting and waiting.
Yeah, which I did.
And I was like, here we go. It's Peter party. It's Peter time, baby.
It's my time to shine. So back to the first choice. You can either look for your mom right away or you can sit and wait. So I sit and wait. The time still keeps going by. And then this other lady comes out and she says, oh, you must be here for the experiment. And that had a specific name.
Vanessa. The
experiment had a
Vanessa
specific name.
had an experiment for you, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh, the raster experiment.
The raster experiment.
She has $50 for you and Sam if you do the raster experiment. So yeah, her name is Vanessa. You comment that she looks like the evil witch from Snow White. So again, you're just commenting on...
So she's beautiful.
That's what I thought. So she's the second fairest of them all.
Right? If she's the second fairest, what if there's only 2 ladies in this kingdom, is my question.
Oh, fair enough.
That'd be like if you had a homeschool and you were the second smartest person in it. And there's only 2 kids in your family.
So yeah, you can either do this experiment or you cannot. And so I decide to not do the experiment because that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
I think you follow her anyway because like you're like, hey, I'm looking for my mom. And she's like, hey, wait here in this other room. And then Dr. Eeek finally comes out.
Yeah.
You have to comment on how he looks now because you specifically say it looks like his chin is like stapled to his eye.
Yeah.
You go into the science lab and there's a whole bunch of just standard lab equipment, tables, sinks, beakers, Bunsen burners. You're just sitting in this other lab and Dr. Eeek just throws something.
Oh, yeah, it's the goo one. Okay.
And then he's just like, hey, here, catch.
Whoop.
And then you turn the page because it's coming right at you. And every page kind of ends on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
What happens is
Sam's the ball
catches
hog.
it. Catches it right in front of your face. And Dr. Eeek chuckles and says, nice catch. How do you like my new invention? And he calls it G-substance.
His G-sauce.
You got sauce. G is for green. G is for glowing. G is for gooey. And Sam shrieks, how about G for get it off of me? Because it starts creeping up his arm.
Yeah. G is also for growing, you find out.
The goo slowly creeps up both of his arms towards his face. And so you got to help Sam. Again, there's no real choices in any of this.
No, a lot of your choices in a lot of different paths are, do you help Sam or not? You find out that Sam really gets into a lot of trouble.
So quickly you try to pull the sticky glowing green stuff off of Sam's hands. You didn't have a choice for this. You just did it. But it's really stuck. And now you're stuck to him and now it's crawling up you too.
Yeah.
You can cooperate with Dr. Eeek and finally do this raster experiment.
Yeah.
Or you can smear some of the goo on Dr. Eeek. So what I tried to do was I tried to smear it onto his face.
Right.
Try to get him involved.
Yeah.
Which was not the best decision because he's wearing a mask.
He sure is. Of course he's wearing a mask,
so,
you say. Like that's a normal thing to do at your job.
Scooby-Doo.
Like a full face mask. Not just like it's over my mouth to protect me from getting sick. No, bro is wearing a vinyl full over his face mask. Choice.
And so, yeah, you throw it at him, you get him all slimy, but he doesn't seem to care. He actually chuckles. And then so he pulls it off, Scooby-Doo style, and it's another face underneath that. In the meantime, the stuff is slowly crawling up of you. You recognize his face because it's Herbert Wimplemeyer.
Yes.
The crazed scientist who got fired from your mom's previous lab. So you don't know anything about your mom's current job, what she does, but you know everything about her former job.
Yeah.
And about the man who got fired.
You know about Herbert Wimpelmeyer.
Mm-hmm. It's probably all NDAs, though. Like,
right.
I imagine.
Your mom comes home and talks about her coworkers. She can't talk to her absentee partner, so
Right.
she just has to talk to her 11-year-old son.
Give the goss.
I feel bad for the mom, though. You know, she obviously needs some like female friends in her life to be able to gossip with.
You know who he is. And then so Dr. Eeek gets into what's really happening in this book. Dr. Eeek, who's actually Dr. Wimpelmeyer. Mm-hmm. So Wimpelmeyer got fired from this old lab. And so what he decided to do was like, hey, I'm going to start my own lab for my own crazy experiments. But I'm going to call it Eeek Labs because it's similar to another lab called Eeek Labs.
In the same building.
In the same building.
1 floor down.
Yes.
I'll get back at them.
What kind of laboratory is going to be in a business building? Like, you know, I'm sure there's like a social security office in there. There's like counseling in there too.
Get a blood draw or something.
Yes, uh-huh.
I could see one of those being in there, but not like a mad science lab.
Exactly, yes.
It's like he started his mad science lab and he's like, I'm going to start it right above this rad science lab and no one will know. The sad science lab is 3 floors down.
It is just so circumstantial and just, of course, it's supposed to be funny and weird, but like, it's just,
yeah.
The logistics of this make no sense. So it's basically your fault because you got off the wrong floor. You were supposed to go to Eeek Labs, where your mom actually works, and not Eeek Labs.
I also want to know like the floor plan of this place because there's so much stuff jammed in here. There's this giant chimp lab. There's a canine maze where there's dogs that just like run around.
Right.
There's a lab where he experiments on a half dog, half boy.
So this should be a whole building, at least 2 floors.
Virtual reality maze. There's like...
Your mom's lab is taking like a broom and like, hey, like... poof, 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 to the top of the roof, like, hey, keep it down up there.
Right? When the German shepherds are like barking and the chimps are eeking, they're like, this... I didn't even think we could have pets in here. Do they pay a deposit or...
So that's what's happening. Your mom doesn't actually work for this lab, except for one branch she does.
Yeah.
But...
Which is fun, too.
Yeah, but overall, that's usually what's happening is that this is a completely different laboratory.
But even
for
in
no
the one
reason.
where your mom works there, it's nuts because like...
Well, let's just finish mine.
Yeah. Okay.
He divulges his whole plan, James Bond style. The goo is creeping up. And he's like, hey, you can look around this lab for an antidote, or you can smear goo off of his actual face. And this one got a little weird. I didn't do this one, but if you try to smear goo on his real face, what does he do, Abby? He pulls off another mask.
Yeah, he has a third mask.
Yes.
That's what I was saying. Like, bro has on, how many masks does he even have? His head could be like a pin. And it's just nothing but masks.
It's kind of like when magicians like pull out the scarves. It's just endless.
Right.
So that's one choice. The other choice is look for an antidote, which you don't find. But then Sam finally does something and he throws slime onto Dr. Eeek.
Yeah.
And Dr. Eeek starts freaking out because he's like, oh, my face. But
this time it's on his actual face.
Which makes no sense. I hate when that happens, but what are you going to do?
Continuity error.
Right. So then Dr. Eeek goes into like this little chamber.
Yeah, you scramble after him.
You were hoping that he would have the antidote somewhere.
You're like, oh, he's clearly going towards the antidote.
And so, yeah, you all go into this little chamber. The door closed behind you. Steam comes down and it gets all the goo off. But then you're in this chamber. And what happens?
Power goes out.
Because it's like, oh, I forgot. The electric company said I'm 3 months past due. I'm paying the electric.
They're going to shut my stuff off at 7.
7. And it must be 7 right now. And
can't see my watch, but...
You're stuck in this chamber with
until
Sam.
the air runs out.
With Sam and Dr. Eeek and you. And then, you suffocate in this chamber. So it was a deadly experiment.
Yeah.
Do you want to go back to the mom really quick?
Yeah. So The mom one, you can get to that one if you do the canine maze one. Like somehow if you go through with the raster experiment and then back out somehow, but you end up in this canine maze. You go into this big maze because Dr. Eeek tells you it's the only way out. When you get into there, there's German shepherds and they're like barking at you. And if you have met the half dog, half boy and you have the silver whistle, you can get them to get away from you.
Oh, I didn't see that part. Okay.
Yeah. So you can get past them, and then as you're getting past, you get out, but then you hear like a cry for help, and you are going back, and you see
and a dog
shoes.
has one of your mom's shoes.
Yeah, you see like your mom's shoe, and you're like,
which, first of all, I would never recognize in a million years.
Oh, but you recognize it because you're like, and Sam even says that. He's like, how do you know that's your mom's shoe?
Yes.
And you're like, I would know my mom's shoes anywhere.
There are times like I can't even recognize my mom's car. Like seriously, like she's like, we'll be out and she'll be like, hey, can you run to my car and like get something for me? And I'll be like, what's your car again?
Tell her she needs to get some really, really obvious bumper stickers.
Oh, she does. And again, it's like, cars nowadays, they all look the same, more or less. And so I can't recognize her car. I would never be able to recognize her shoes.
Oh my God. I have
both now or then.
I have really obvious shoes too. I hope my kids will be able to find my shoes.
Well, you always wear like those ballet heels, which are like the 9-inch stilettos.
Yeah, it's true. You go with Sam. You find your mom. And she's cornered. Then these dogs are barking at her. You're going to help her. And then you get over there and you're like, you're not my mom. My mom has a beauty mark on the left cheek. And yours is on the right cheek.
Which again, is another thing I would never realize.
Right? And Sam's like, what? And that's a weird thing to know. Are you sure? And you're like, yes, I would know that about my mom for sure. And I'm like, my kids don't even know my birthday.
Yes. Before that, though, you realized that she wasn't being attacked by the dog. She was playing with the dogs.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember.
And you're like, well, what about the shoe? She's like, oh, I let the dogs just play with my shoes, which is a really gross thing, Mom.
Yeah, come on. That's weird. You're going to get your shoes all ruined.
Right. But it's also teaching them bad behavior.
Right. Don't do that. But anyway, you're like, you're not my mom. Your beauty mark is on the wrong side of your cheek. And then she's like, good job. Okay. And then your real mom pops in. And then this mom disappears. And she's like, that's a hologram I created because I'm a scientist.
So she's doing an experiment on top of an experiment.
Yeah. And then you and Sam, instead of going to the movies with your mom,
just put holograms everywhere.
Play with holograms all night. There's also an ending where you turn into a dog.
Yes, because there's a dog-boy hybrid that's been experimented on.
You go to try to get help from your mom, who's a floor below you, and you are trying to talk to her, and she doesn't understand anything because you're a dog. Like, she just takes you home and adopts you.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Yeah, it's great. She adopts you, and you're just like a really smart dog, though. So you can do like math, and you can follow commands super good. And
you're a teen wolf.
You become super famous, and your mom becomes very rich, and you get to sleep on your bed sometimes, but not when your mom's around.
That's fun.
You're not her son anymore, but at least you're her best friend.
So do you want to get into favorite endings?
My favorite ending was where I sent you a picture of it because I was reading it and I just thought it was so stupid. You're doing this virtual reality experiment thing because Dr. Eeek is forcing you to do this. And at one point, you escape your virtual reality experiment, but Sam doesn't. You can punch Dr. Eeek, but if you're right-handed...
Yes, I saw this.
Punch him with your right hand. If you're left-handed, punch him with your left hand.
And the books usually have a mechanic like this. Like last time it was if you're wearing a sweater, you do his thing.
Since I'm right-handed, I punched him with my right hand. Or he already was holding my right hand. So I couldn't punch him with my right hand. I had to try to punch him with my left hand. And it's like you swing wildly with your left hand, which didn't work. So he grabs your other hand. And then some kind of weird... thing happens, some science, some Eekian science happens, and you become a carbon copy of Dr. Eeek.
Yeah, and you switch places?
You don't really switch places, you just become a copy of him. And he's like, this is great. I'm in some trouble with the government.
For obvious reasons.
I'm going to bounce. You take my place. And you're like, no, no. So he just like pieces out and you're left there. And you're like, okay, I have to try to rescue Sam. He's still stuck in this virtual reality thing. But then you get in there and you're like, there's this like table and he's across this table and he's strapped in. Why can't I reach him? No matter how hard I try, I can't seem to climb up on the desk. My legs hurt too much. You have creaky old joints caused by arthritis. Arthritis? That old person's disease? Of course. You're Dr. Eeek, a 58-year-old man. Bad luck. You've got bad breath and a bad back too. But yeah.
So then you go to jail, basically.
You go to jail. But yeah, and Sam tells the police when they get there that you yourself are missing, even though you're not. You're, in this body. But the police are mad. They arrest you in place of Dr. Eeek for doing experiments on kids. And then you're just stuck in this creaky old man body.
Yay, justice.
I cracked up at that. I'm like, 58. It's not even that old. There's always some kind of like mechanic where it'll say like, how much do you know about Goosebumps?
Yes. So there was one where you have to get away from Dr. Eeek. And usually, like I said, there's a mechanic where your knowledge of Goosebumps will either hinder you or reward you.
Yep.
But this one, it was just so shoehorned in. Like Dr. Eeek asks you the question.
It's like, so you think you know about Goosebumps, hey?
Let's just take a break from the action. And so, Dr. Eeek asks, in the book, My Hairiest Adventure, when Larry first notices the thick black hair growing on his hands, what is he holding? A toothbrush or a hairbrush?
And you were like,
I don't know.
Oh no, I'm boned.
I mean, you can 50-50 it. So
yeah, I went with toothbrush, which is the right answer.
So yeah, is it? Oh, okay, I think I did hairbrush. But I mean, that's the way to try and like get out of the canine maze or something. It doesn't really matter. I had a couple favorite endings. There was one where Dr. Eeek, he puts you to this big door that looks ominous, and you go inside, and it's a bathroom, but it's really big. Did you get this or no?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And he's like, your job is to clean this bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to clean it, but it's like a really big sink. And so you and Sam have to clean. But then this like big kid comes in and he's like, whatever you do, don't do the rest. Your experiment. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, yeah.
That's the end. My favorite ending was this one. So we talked a little bit about this boy-dog hybrid. We're kind of jumping a little bit all over the place because his book is a little tangential.
Yeah, it's wild.
And yeah, there's not really A plot, B plot. It's just kind of just scenes that happen.
Oh, yeah.
And so there's you see this dog kid and he's like, hey, help me. So you can help him right away. Or you could be like, I got to lie down for a bit. I just got to take a minute. So if you do that, you lie down and you wake up. And it was all a dream. Mom, you cry, sitting straight up in your bed. Why don't you visit my new lab today? Your mom goes on. Come right after school. I'll show you around. Then we'll go to dinner and a movie. And bring Sam. Uh-oh. Here we go again. And it even says that.
No.
Come on, Stine. What are we doing?
You're in a loop.
Yeah. What do you think of this one?
I thought this one was really goofy and pretty fun. So
they all are goofy.
Yeah.
It just seemed a little bit too all over the place for me. Just from going from experiment to experiment. Again, it was a little hard to talk about because it's just... then this happens, or this could happen, or this could happen. And there's not very like many through lines outside of the overall conceit of Dr. Eeek set up this lab to kind of counter this other lab.
It's really
right next
sprawling.
to it.
Yeah. It's not like it's really like tight and it has just these couple branches. It's like everywhere.
Yes.
And you really can kind of like go from all of a sudden you're in this virtual reality and then you switch over to the dog canine thing. And I mean, it's really kind of everywhere except for the chimp stuff is very isolated.
Yes.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty fun.
It was fun though.
I think kids would really enjoy it.
Definitely.
So yeah.
Definitely not spooky. No. You do die several times.
Yeah, but I wasn't really scared. I didn't get goosebumps.
I guess let's just get to our housekeeping. Make sure that you like, subscribe on the podcatcher of your choice.
Yeah, do what you want.
Do what you want. But if you could rate us on, there's a couple different platforms like Apple Podcasts. There's Spotify you can rate us on. But yeah, if you can also tell a friend about the show, that also helps. We're kind of branching out to other books too. Like we do Redwall, we do Nancy Drew on occasion. So
yeah, maybe we'll do different thing too. You never even know. We could do whatever we want.
Abby's burning out a little bit. We have some stuff on Redbubble if you're interested in that. You can follow us on Instagram because Abby posts some fun stuff.
Yeah, do what I want.
So thanks for tuning in today, everybody. Thanks for choosing us. Our next book. Are you okay, Abby?
Yeah, fine.
It doesn't seem like it.
I just got to recharge.
But your headphones are like half off. It's like you're slinked in your seat. This one took a lot out of you. Our next book will be Night in Werewolf Woods,
Night in Shining Werewolf.
But I'm really excited to talk about this one because this one is bonkers.
This one is so weird.
If you thought the last one was weird, this one is crazy for no reason.
Yeah, it's insane. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Thanks for choosing us today, everybody. My name is Peter. I'm a scary librarian.
My name is Abby. I'm a spooky librarian.
Ooh. We're done.
Spooky, scary. Boys becoming men. Men becoming wolves.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.